Hello everyone, my name is Kate Marshall. The name of my channel is called Inked Paper Art, and today is day 70 of 365 days of junk journal ideas. And I am going to be making some ephemera today, hopefully some clusters. I'll be decorating some tags. I'm going to play with the new digitals that I just put in Etsy today. So there are 3 new digitals that just went into Etsy. There is a eco-dyed paper digital, which are scans of my original eco-dyed paper. And so there's 5 different sheets here of different color variations. Each one of them has a very, you can make out the flowers and leaves in mine. These are flower petals here. You can definitely make out the flowers and leaves in my eco-dyed papers. Again, you've got the flowers, you've got the leaves. So these are uploaded into Etsy. They print borderless 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. You can print them back to back. So if you want to use these in a journal without white space on the back, you can print 2 together like this. And then when you put it in your journal, it's going to be covered on both sides. You can pick out, whatever papers that look good with your color theme. So like if these 2 were more the color you were going for, you would use them like that. So there's 5 total pages per this collection. So that's the eco-dyed ones. I made a project last night during the live craft with me with the eco-dyed paper. So there's that. The next one that we have is the ticket digital, and I'm going to make some projects with all of these things right here while we're doing this video. It's not just an Etsy share. It is a project. We're going to make some clusters with these tickets. And so I've given you pages and pages of scans of my original tickets. These are British bus tickets, UK bus tickets. And this one is the regular colorway. This one is the pastel. And these are the original scans. I haven't edited the color. I have done other editing, but I haven't edited the color. So you get some that are more pastel and shabby chic and some that are more regular. Like I could see using these ones every day. Even if you were doing some kind of nature journal like we're working on now, this sheet is great. And this sheet is great for every day. These ones, there's a whole rainbow of colors on these. There's some French ones down here at the bottom and all different manner of UK tickets there or European bus tickets there. Same here. I can see using these for Christmas. There's lots of red and green ones for Christmas, all different kinds. These ones up here, I'm not sure exactly what country those are from, but there is a bunch of different tickets on here. There's some long ones, some short ones. So you get 5 pages of tickets. You can print these out on cardstock, and then you'll just have them ready to go to tuck in as ephemera. You can actually print these and use them on thin paper for decoupage or collage. So all different things, belly bands. I mean, these are super long for belly bands. So that gives you some ideas for those guys. And then the last digital, because there was 3 that dropped this morning. This is my French tickets, ephemera kit. And so these are all original scans of my French tags. And these tags actually have a metal little rivet in them, eyelet in them, and they are big like this, and they have the numbers 3 different times on them. So you get a sheet of these. I love these for Tim Holtz ephemera. They're great. Then you get a whole sheet of these guys here, and these are wonderful tags. Like they're just your regular standard shipping tag, but they're really fun to play with. They're a great size. These ones, and these are the original colors of these as well. They came in like a tan color, a purple, and an aqua blue. And so those are great. And I have printed these on cardstock, and I plan on using them as tags. The tags, I still have the originals if you're interested in originals. But these guys, they're just, you can use them guilt-free if they're a digital, and you can print them out a lot. So these ones right here were actually pink. The pink ones were fruit transport. These ones were soap transport. These ones back here, I'm not exactly sure what those ones were, but I love that they have the different cities. So this was Nancy, Paris, Amiens. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. And then these ones here, I don't know what they say they were. I don't know, but some kind of shipping tag. And then the last page is these ones. And you get 4 of these. And again, these ones have the metal eyelet in them, and you can actually see, it scans pretty well. You get these, and these are really nice and wide. So you can use these to put your Tim Holtz people on and things like that. They work really well. And then these two over here are actually more of like a retail kind of price tag that would hang on clothing or something. But all of these are antique tags. None of these have been made anytime in the last, I'd say, probably 90 years. These are really old tags. So these are the tag kit, these are the tickets kit, and we're going to play. Are you guys ready? I think you're probably past ready, but let's go ahead and play with these. I printed out a bunch of different ones for us to play with today. And I always keep my original scans so that I have it on file. So I've got these ones printed on paper, and I want to use some of these tickets that I printed on cardstock and tags that I printed on cardstock. So I'm going to cut some of these guys out, and we are going to make some clusters and some tags today. So let's use these guys and make some things. So we're going to start by decorating some tags, and let's make some clusters out of these guys. So you just, if you want to print them on regular paper, this is 32-pound paper, which is a little thicker than I normally would, but it allows us to play. So some of these are my misprinted ones. So if you're looking at it going, oh, well, you cut off a ticket, these are misprints. So misprints are not the actual digital. Your digital will be straight and it won't be cut off. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut out some of these, and we're just going to use a couple in collage and then, or in clusters, sorry, and I'm going to be making these for the botanical journal. So if you want to make along the botanical journal with me, we're not starting this Friday other than just ephemera. We'll be doing ephemera on Friday, and then the following Friday we will be doing the cover. So if you want to follow along with that, next Friday we'll start the cover. We've had a little bit change of schedule just because everything that's going on. I love this army green one. Let's do this one. And you'll notice that some of these are canceled little tickets, meaning when they were used, they had a little hole punch or a little mark out of the bottom of it. It's kind of like a little chad out of the bottom of it. And that's when they used it. So right here is where they punched it to use it, and here and here. And that's just the way that the tickets work. So we've got 3 cut out of that to play with. And then let's go ahead and do, I don't know, we might need a 4th one. We're 7.5 minutes. Let's see. Let's cut out one of these. And so you can play with one of these. Now I've printed mine on white cardstock. You could certainly print these on a creamy cardstock, and then you wouldn't have to have a white back to your tickets, but these do ink up pretty well too, so don't feel like you have to copy dye. If you print these with a laser printer, you could certainly dunk them in copy dye and dye them after the fact, but for me, I'm just going to go ahead and ink the back of mine, and it's going to come out pretty good. This is really nice cardstock. It's actually Nina super smooth cardstock, and it really does ink up well. It prints beautifully. And so I've just inked around the back, bottom, edges, and I'm just going to color it in just a little bit. And if you get a little mark, the original tickets were also, or tags were also marked up a little bit, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I've just aged it a little, and then we're going to ink around the front corners, and then we're going to layer some things on here. We can punch out that little hole. We don't have to leave it white. And so that's that. I'm refusing to re-ink my little ink dauber right now. Okay, so that's that. These little guys, you can ink around to them, but I'm just gonna really put some ink over this. And to do that, I'll just do it on my little glue page. I just don't want it white. And you can see I can blend that in pretty good. I know I'm getting ink everywhere, but that's okay because we're going to use it in a cluster. So as long as it doesn't have white on it, I'm good. That white edge right there. I said I wasn't going to, but there we go. Okay, so clusters. We have all kinds of scraps off to the side, and we're just going to quickly make some clusters. We can put some music page in. And so these clusters are going to just kind of be random. I'm just going to add some stuff wherever it goes, like this little music can hang out the top up there. And then I've got, this is actually a little strip of numbers, and I have been looking for a place to use that. So let's just tuck that in where the numbers are showing. And then let's see what else we have here. I've got a little piece of ledger, a little piece of handwritten ledger. Let's go ahead and use that. And so that looks pretty good to me. I'm going to straighten out my music because it went curvy on me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top layer off. The top layer is my ticket. Actually, I probably will put another layer on. So let's just go ahead and leave that. We'll bump it up like that. And we're going to just staple today, cluster making for staples, or staples for cluster making. And I'm going to tear off. I've already done a whole entire live craft with me, and I've made digitals and put them into Etsy. And so my poor little brain is just tired. I apologize for the word salad that's going to come out of my mouth. And then I'm just looking for something to kind of like finish off this cluster. I like to put Tim Holtz people on these, so we might just put like a little Tim Holtz person on here. She's super sweet. You can see how that would look great. A flower would look great on there. You can position her over here maybe. That's actually pretty cute. So maybe we would just glue that on and call that done. And I do like to put something over my staple so you're not seeing my staple, but that's a really cute little cluster. Let's do another one and do this one more botanical, okay? So I've got some more of that number, and you can see it's just an offcut. And if I position it right, I can still get some of the numbers on it. We don't need all of this excess down here. So let's see what we do with this guy. I've got more music. Okay, it doesn't have to go straight, but I do like the music to go more where, you know, the lines of the music paper are straight. So let's play with that arrangement. I like that. We might pop those, there we go, pop those numbers out the top. Move our ticket over. We need one more layer, and I would like it to be something old. Like I used that ledger in there, and that was perfect. I just need a scrap of something. Actually, I have the top of this ticket. We used the bottom of this ticket earlier. The top of this ticket would be okay. That would be okay as a base. Still looking for something old and grungy. Here's some old handwriting, but it's like a print. That's okay. We can use that. We just need to ink the little white torn edge. So raid your scrap bin and use these little ticket digitals to just make little clusters. And you know, you don't even have to have a place or a journal in mind for them right now. The point of making clusters is just to have them on hand for when you do want to decorate something. A cluster can be a standalone piece of ephemera that you put on a page and glue down. A cluster could also be you know, a tag or something like that that you decorate with the cluster. You could just keep them in your ephemera box to use later. I'm looking all over for this guy. So I'm just going to put a staple in there. I think we got everything, not this little number sheet. So I need to go a little more over. Okay, so there's that. Now it definitely needs a focal point on it. I don't know what I have for little pieces of Tim Holtz ephemera over here, or, you know, we want to put some people on there. Here's a cute little girl. She could go on this one. And see, it's the top of a tag, but it could really just hang in a journal. It does not matter. We might just put her on there. She's super cute. The only other one I can see putting on is this guy, although his position is a little weird. He's kind of hanging there. Let's put her on that one. She looks super cute. Now, if you didn't want to put a person on, because we already have one with a person, we can put a mushroom on this. And we can also put like a butterfly. Let me find a mushroom. So here's a tiny little mushroom. I don't know if I can find another mushroom fast enough, but there are mushrooms in the field note pack of ephemera from Tim Holtz. So if you're looking for that field notes, you can find ephemera in there. We could put a butterfly or something on there. I like the little mushroom. I'm going to go with mushrooms. I might look for a bigger one, but there's that. And now this, because it still has its hang tag, this can just hang in a journal. Like, you know, if you use a clip or a paper clip at the top, this could just hang in there and it still can be journaled on the back. Now you might put some washi over the back of those staples, but something like that. We have another one. I'm going to move on to doing the tag. We can come back to that if the tag is super fast. But for the tag, I should have these guys. And so I could actually double up and use my digital of this and my digital of tickets. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little belly band on this tag. I repunched the hole there with a hole punch. You can ink that and kind of, you know, get rid of any white there. And then let's go ahead and put some of these tags on. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Let's put a green ticket belly band down this tag and make it a belly band tag. Did you guys know you could add belly bands to tags? You sure can. So let's go ahead and clip this guy out. And so this video is going to air 4 o'clock in the morning my time, which is technically in a few hours for me. I know. I really do need to work on getting some sleep, but I am very busy and we have lots of things to do. So we're just going to put a little belly band on here, I believe. It's going to be super cute. I'm going to cut this at 5 tickets, 5 little guys. We might have to move it to 4. Maybe I will just cut it to 4. So these little white spots that you see in here, again, you can just punch them out so that they look more like the original ticket. I'm going to punch them like this. I need to be able to see the little puncher. Accuracy is very important when punching these little holes out. And so there we go. I think the little crocodile also punches, and it punches a little bit smaller of a hole. And then you can punch out your little half one there. So there's our little belly band, and it's perforated, so you'll be able to see what is in there. Now you would want to ink the edges of this quick. I'm going to run over on my time, which I know you guys are good with for the most part. So let's go ahead and ink this guy up. It was kind of an Etsy video and a craft with me, or a craft video showing you an idea. So day 70 is clusters with tickets, ticket belly bands on tags, and tag decorating. Because we did technically decorate a tag and there are tags. So there's that. Let's glue on our belly band, and then let's decorate the belly band, or something to go under the belly band, which we'll start out with some pre-made ephemera just because I think it's faster. And we're going to put this belly band, I'm going to put it right up on top of that. I want to see a peek of it, but I don't want to see the whole thing because my tags won't fit on, or my tickets won't fit on there. So I've got my little belly band on there. He's glued down. Now I still have a place where I could put a string or a ribbon or whatever through the top of that. Let's go ahead and move on to decorating or putting some ephemera in there. You know, I've got this little postcard that's been sitting here. I don't know if it will fit. It will fit. So see, you can just clip in extra ephemera. Now that's pretty big to go in there, but you can definitely clip in extra ephemera right on your tag, and then you'll have like a little, so we can decorate this. This fits nicely on there, and you've got just numbers everywhere. But we can actually put a little bit of, do I have some extra offcut? I do. Offcut of this, and we can put it right through the top. I really like the way it looks on tags, so I'm just going to clip off some, and we'll just kind of fold it in half, poke it through our little hole right here. There's not too much of a hole showing, but we'll poke it through. Maybe, yes. And so you fold it in half, you poke it through, and you put your tails in. Put your tails through. So I've opened it up, put your tails through. I get a lot of questions about that. I know we have a lot of new people and they're just like, how do I get this attached on here? Just make a loop and put it through. And so now it looks fine. If I even would have done a little hole punch right there, it would also look good. And maybe I will peel it and do that. if I can. Let's see. Let's see. I think I can. Maybe, maybe, maybe not. Okay. Well, that's cool. I'll just kind of tear it. There we go. Problem solved. Ink will fix it. Good to go. There we go. All right. So we need to decorate that little card. That's going to be our little thing for inside the belly band, but it does need to be decorated. And this is already inked at the back, so that's good. I'll trim off this excess ticket down here. There we go. And we've got actually a couple little things that could go in there. This is just a little offcut, but it's on copy dyed cardstock, so I could put that in there as well. Yeah, you could. If you made it, you could actually make a cute little small tag out of this. And that would be really nice to have in there. So let's make a cute little tag. There we go. We'll hole punch it quick. And then we'll have another little piece of ephemera to tuck in our little belly band. So there's that. Let's decorate this. I want to put some flowers, a little label on there. I've got this little label. Let's pull that out. Ink it quick and put some flowers on this guy. Maybe some book page if I can fit a little bit of book page on, or this writing would actually work. And that tore beautifully. I love it whenever it tears its own little random way. It's all okay. So I'm going to ink that up just so I don't see any of that bright white. And I just really want a small piece, so maybe even just down in that section. So we're just going to continue to use that. And I'm going to glue this on with art glitter only for speed, just so I don't have to worry about getting the glue stick and waiting for that to dry and all that good stuff. So there's that. That's going to go right down there, giving us a little bit of background. This is our label when we finally do get it done. And then we just need a flower. These are not going to fit on there. I need something tall. Tall and narrow. Narrow and tall. Something like that. And let's see, we've got mushrooms. This will work. It's a little big. Gotta find something smaller. This is what happens when I don't plan it out. We just get what we get. I've got this one, but this one's also kind of big. And then there's these. So this is the smaller version. That's perfect. Let's go with that. And I'm going to ink it quick. So I think when we were doing the live and I was saying, if you can find the pack of ephemera with those black calling cards in it, which if you didn't watch the live, you won't know what I'm talking about. But I think that's just an old version of the botanical pack, because I was looking and I don't think that you can buy that one anymore. I think maybe he did like an update and he changed the botanical layers pack, because I cannot find the one that I was looking for available anywhere. If somebody did find it, like I know we found it last night and I think some of you ordered it, but the item number is still the new botanical one. And so thank you to whoever purchased on Etsy. So I don't know, but I can't find the original botanical pack with those black calling cards in it or black trade cards in it. It had ephemera, butterflies, like there was some little flower things, so I can't find that one. This still needs inked, but let's go ahead and slide it in. That will go in there. I've got this little guy here that we're at 25 minutes. I'm just going to tuck him in there, but eventually he can be decorated and he can go in there too if you wanted. If not, because he covers up, we could save him and use him for another purpose, but he could go in there sideways even, so that you could see it was a tag. I think that's kind of cute, actually. So we just made a tag with the belly band. We made some clusters. This guy, probably put the mushroom on and probably glue her on. I wanted to ink them first, but that's what we made for day 69. And I also launched some new digitals. So I want to use these in my botanical journal, which is why I wanted to get them out there. And I know that in my botanical journal, I am going to be putting several sheets of the eco dyed paper in as pages. So I know you got one in your kits if you got a kit, but if you didn't get a kit, here's the botanical pages. And I want to print these and use probably 3 or 4 of them in my botanical journals. So I just wanted to let you guys know. You guys are seeing the digital listed. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know they're in there, and I'm going to use them in the botanical journal. Thanks so much for watching the videos and leaving me comments, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I normally don't have the video all about my stuff, but today it was. Thanks for putting up with that. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for day 71, which we're going to do a big mixed media project as long as I can get my stuff together to do that. So anyway, tomorrow's video airs at 4 a.m. I will see you guys then. Bye.